Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
COVID-19 case numbers from around the states and territories. Here is a quick wrap of each Australian jurisdiction's latest COVID-19 statistics today, Saturday, April 16th. You can get a more detailed, visual breakdown through the ABC's Charting the Spread story right here. This will be updated throughout the day, so if you do not see your state or territory, check back later. You can jump to the COVID-19 information you want to read by clicking below. Victoria has recorded another 8 COVID-related deaths. There are 403 patients in hospital after contracting the virus, the first time that number has risen above 400 since mid-February. Of those patients, 21 are in intensive care units and 8 are receiving ventilation. There were 9,559 new cases reported across the state. About 70% of Victorian adults have now had at least 3 doses of a COVID-19 vaccine. We thank everyone who got vaccinated and tested yesterday. Our thoughts are with those in hospital and the families of people who lost their lives. More data soon. https://cg50y3t0pic.twitter.com/ QG6D11YB3B, VicGovDH, at VicGovDH, April 15, 2022. New South Wales NSW has recorded 18 new COVID-related deaths. The state has recorded another 13,601 new cases. There are 1,491 people with COVID-19 in hospital, with 72 patients in ICU. Tasmania has recorded no new COVID-related deaths since yesterday. There have been 1,334 new cases, down from 1,489 yesterday. There are 48 people with the virus in hospital, with 20 being treated specifically for COVID-19 symptoms. 1 person is in ICU. Northern Territory. The NT has recorded 391 new cases of COVID-19 in the 24 hours to 8 p.m. yesterday. There are currently 28 patients in hospital, with 9 requiring oxygen. The number of active cases in the NT is 3,076. Queensland has recorded 1 new COVID-related death. The state recorded 5,878 new cases, taking the total number of active cases to 49,009. There are 538 people with COVID-19 in hospital, with 22 in ICU. South Australia has recorded 1 new COVID-related death. There are 223 people with COVID-19 in hospital, with 8 in ICU and 1 patient requiring a ventilator. The state recorded 3,749 new cases, and has 32,105 active cases. This article contains external content that failed to load. It may have been removed or is no longer available. Western Australia WA has recorded a further 7 historical deaths, dating back to April 10, which were reported to WA Health yesterday. The deaths include a woman in her 20s, a woman in her 40s, a woman in her 60s, 2 women in their 80s and 2 men their 70s. The state recorded 6,314 new COVID-19 cases to 8 p.m. last night. There are 205 people with the virus in hospital, 8 in intensive care. The ACT has recorded 856 new COVID-19 cases in the 24 hours to 8 p.m. yesterday. There are currently 60 people in hospital with the virus, 2 of whom are in ICU. The number of active cases in the ACT is 5,565. Space to play or pause, M to mute, left and right arrows to seek, up and down arrows for volume. What you need to know about coronavirus. What do you want to know about COVID-19? Have you been affected by the pandemic? Tell us your story. All fields are required unless marked optional. Posted 5 hours ago, updated 58 m ago.